Welcome back, guys, for another episode of the Parent's Guide to Winning Survival Minecraft. We found our village. Today we're going to work on building our house. We're going to build our house over here in this flat spot. What we're going to need to build our house, we're going to look at our inventory. We're going to need wood. We got 37 spruce logs. That's not going to get it done. We're going to need more wood. Fortunately, we have our saplings, which allow us to create a super tree. We're going to go ahead and plant this over here and get the process of getting the super tree to grow going. But you put 4 saplings together like this, and you can get a super tree. We'll check out the super tree when it finally grows. I'll put the other sapling there just to give us some space. The other thing we're going to need besides more wood is sand. From the sand, we can smelt glass. From the glass blocks, we can get glass panes. Fortunately, there's a river over here, which means there's going to be sand. Let's go get sand. We need 6 blocks of sand, make 6 blocks of glass. Each 6 blocks of glass make 16 panes. So we're going to need quite a bit of sand here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some sand. I'm going to guess if we're going to need 6, 12, 18, let's go ahead and grab 24 pieces of sand. That way we make sure we get plenty of glass panes. I don't know if we'll need all that for our house, but I don't really want to have to come back over here and get more sand. So we'll go ahead and grab some sand here. I don't really like that look, so let's go ahead and put the dirt back in there. Make it look like we didn't take anything. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Let's say we need 24. That should give us enough. And let's go find a spot to build our house. Okay, we said we were going to build it over here. We got this nice spot right here. We want the door to face our village over here. So we'll build it, say, right here. We'll get started. Now, generally when I'm building, a lot of times I'll just freeform what I want to build. In this case, that's probably not going to be the best of ideas for someone who's new at the game, who hasn't spent a lot of time playing it. What I would suggest is maybe putting together a schematic of what it would look like and how many blocks it's going to be. I'll throw up a example of it, and we'll build off that one in our situation here. But we're going to go ahead and start making some spruce planks. This is what we're going to build from our wood. And we're going to start, what did I say, about like right here. This will be the corner of our house, say right here. So I'm going to go ahead and build the layout based on the schematics on the screen. Be right back. Okay, so we've got this far of the thing going. At this point, I want to add in a fireplace just to kind of give it a little bit of flavor here. So we'll go ahead and make a little fireplace in right here. And then we'll go back to using the wood to go ahead and finish our house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, one of the things you know when we start looking at our houses is it's not square. One of the biggest mistakes people make, and I made it all the time when I was first building, is I would make a perfectly square house. The problem with perfectly square houses is they just don't look good. Instead, what we want to do is we want to try to add some depth to our house. And we do that by just not making it a rectangle, a giant rectangle. Adding these little bump outs and stuff. Add quite a bit of character to the house with very little effort. Because the blocks just, in a blocky world here, it's sun time. We're going to go ahead and sleep so no mobs can spawn at night, and we'll kind of get back to our construction the next day. So day 2 of our building of a house, we're going to need a furnace. I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy. We're going to go ahead and put it... We don't have room. So that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and drop something. I'll go ahead and drop the seeds for now. Come back in here. We're going to put our crafting table down. We'll put it over here. Nope, that's not the crafting table. Wrong thing. Let's grab that again. We'll go ahead and put the crafting table down. We're also going to need a furnace to cook the... to smelt the sand. We got sand. We got plenty of coal. We'll go ahead and start turning that to glass. Come back over here, pick up my seeds I left. Okay, the next thing I want to build is a chest to be able to store some stuff in. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my oak saps. Create 8 blocks. The 8 blocks going around the outside. That gives us a chest. This will allow me to kind of store my stuff so I don't have a full inventory problem again. So we'll put that here. We'll drop in the stuff I'm not going to need in the short term. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of the raw meat. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Just some stuff. I'm not going to need the leather either. Okay, so now we've got more room in our inventory. We got the basic layout of our house here. So the next part of it is how tall do we make the house? Some people will make it just 3 blocks high. So that's 2, that's 3, and they put their roof right here. Problem is, I can't jump without hitting my head. I'm not a big claustrophobic person like that. Don't want a claustrophobic house. So I will generally make it 4 high. Like that. And then what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and frame out the house. From this standpoint, 4 high. And let's see what that looks like. I'm going to fast forward. Let's go. Okay, we're out of wood. Fortunately, our mega tree over here grew. So we're going to go over here and cut it down. Get us some more wood so that we can continue our construction project. Let's get over here. Let's start cutting this down. Now, the easiest way to cut this thing down is to kind of staircase it. So I've got this. All I'm going to do is just cut a staircase into the side of it and then just round it around. So we create a stair. We turn. We create another stair that we can jump up, turn, we can cut it down. We can just go all the way up the entire tree just doing this. It's pretty straightforward. And then when we get to the top here in a second, we'll just cut our way back down. Just pretty much stand in the middle of all of these builds and just cut straight down. We don't have to kind of easy way to cut these trees down. And this will give us a lot more wood. See, as you can see, I've got 33 pieces already, 34 pieces, 35, 36. A normal tree will produce anywhere between 4 and 8 pieces of wood, let's say. A big tree like this is going to generate anywhere between 40 and 70 pieces of wood. Let's see how much we're going to get out of this one. We're probably going to get at least a stack of 64 out of this tree alone. That's why we build the mega trees. It allows us to get a tremendous amount of wood without having to plant like 500 trees. So if we use any of the other tree structures, it would take us a long time, or we'd have to have, you know, if we're averaging 5, that's 12 trees. And I'm going to get 13 or 14 trees worth of wood just out of this one tree. This is the big reason I collect the saplings at the beginning of the game. It allows me to make these mega trees, which provide plenty of wood for me to get to the game. And as we get into the villages, we're going to need wood for trading, so it's always good to have these giant wood sources. Now I only have no saplings. I'm going to come over here, grab this sapling again. I don't need it anymore. And that'll give us... We'll wait for this to fall down, and then we'll come back and plant another tree. But in the meantime, we got 64 plus 25. That's a lot of wood. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of my inventory, put this here. Go ahead and turn all that into wood so that we can continue the construction of our house. We can finish framing this thing in, and then we'll take a look at the next aspect of building the house. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my framing right here. Almost done. Go ahead and put this right here. Okay, so now the basic form of my house is framed in. Now it becomes a time of, okay, let's fill in the walls. I'm not going to want to fill all these walls completely in. I'm going to use some of them for windows. That's the whole reason we smelted those panes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of come in here and just kind of fill in part of these walls, just to kind of give them an edge. And this will be a window. This can be a window right here. We'll just go ahead and fill this in completely right here. We go ahead and start working a little bit here. Now I've got a nice little window right there. We'll come in and kind of fill in these corners here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks across. Nice giant picture window. We'll leave that. We'll fill this in. Fill in these corners right here. Kind of give the room some depth. Again, we can have a nice 3, 4, nice big window right here. Go ahead and fill that in. We can put a nice big window here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 6 window. Nice big windows. Come in and put this here. We'll fill in this corner over here. This will give us another window there. We fill in the corner there. We can have a nice little window here. Fill in like this. Some nice windows to begin the front of it. And if we start coming outside again, we can see our house begins to take some shape. By not making it a rectangle, we've just made it a lot more interesting, a lot more useful of a piece. Let's come over here. Let's get our glass. We're going to go ahead and make panes from all this glass. 64 panes. Hopefully that will be enough. Let's go ahead and fill in some glass here. And we're 2 panes short. Well, that's a bummer. Let's go get some more sand. I think there's some sand down here. Let's go grab some sand. How much sand do we have in our inventory? We've got what, 2 blocks, so we need 4 more blocks. So we need 4 more pieces of sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go ahead and grab the sand, come back, finish our second day of building. The next step after we get the windows in place is going to be putting a roof line in. Now we could just cap it off with a square roof. That's not very interesting. What I've found, I've been playing this for a while, is the best way to generate a roof is just to kind of make a nice sloped roof. And we can use slabs to create that sloping. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a bed here so I can go back to sleep. And we'll convene again in the morning. Day 3. Hopefully we'll just about have our glass filled. This is going to be our chimney area. We're going to go ahead and add up our chimney space here. We're just going to make a nice little box. We'll go ahead and use up all of our cobblestone we have for the chimney. We can always make it a little higher later on. And then I'll show you a trick that we can use to make it a little more interesting. And what I'll do is I'll take a piece of dirt here, and we'll put a dirt right there. And what we'll do, and I'll show you why. If I come down here, I can make what they call a campfire. Simple campfire. What do we need for the campfire? We need 3 logs. I need some more sticks. Let me create a couple more sticks here. And then we can make another campfire. 2 campfires. When I put a campfire down, just in general, it'll create a smoke signal that goes up. Now, what we notice is that smoke signal is not very high. So if I put this in here, it'll make a smoke signal that'll go basically to the chimney and not much further. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and break that. Let's go ahead and make another campfire. And I'm going to go ahead and climb back up to the top of my build here. And we'll just do that with a nice, simple stack of dirt. Okay, let me go ahead and break this. Okay, here comes the smoke. It comes out. It doesn't come out very high. But if I come in and put dirt there and put another one here, now it'll come way out the fireplace and look just much cooler. That's just a nice little, clean little trick to make a cool fireplace that looks like smoke goes way up into the sky. We're going to need more cobblestone probably to fill that in, because that's probably what it should look like right here. But we're short 1 cobblestone, so we'll let it go. Anyway, we come back to, it's time to think about a roof, and we're going to need a lot of wood here to go ahead and make enough slabs to get going. You need, for slabs, we just need 3 blocks like this. That'll make us some slabs. That'll give us a starting point to go make our roof. So now, what I want to do from a roof standpoint is I'm going to start here on the outside and just go all the way around the house and put these in. So let's go ahead and fast forward through this. Okay, we got the outside edge of this done. Now we can, I'm gonna come back over here and grab what saplings have fallen so that we can start making another tree. Get another tree cooking. So we've got 2 saplings. Hopefully we'll get some more to drop here. There's 2 more right there. Let me go ahead and get those to drop. And there's 2 more saplings. My cat decides he's going to come in and say hi. We got our 4 saplings again. We can come in and plant them again. That'll give us another tree. We can come back over here and resume the creation of our roof line. So that gives us kind of an outer edge, kind of a bit to look at. It's basically an outside edge. I'll go ahead and grab my glass. Let's go ahead and finish up the go ahead and make another set of panes. That'll allow us to finish the windows over here. We were too short. We'll come back over here. Okay, so now we've got slabs. We're going to need more slabs, so we're going to need a lot more wood here. We'll go ahead and make up some wood here. We'll go ahead and we're going to need the crafting table to make our slabs, since we need 3 across. This will allow us to make some more slabs. Now, what we want to do is just create some type of way to get up to the roof. Generally, I'll just do a little stair step thing like this. Will allow me to kind of get up to the roof. Okay, so what we want to do is, for the line, we got these slabs, is we can just begin to make kind of this tier effect here, where we begin to go up the... Okay, and now, if we look... Okay, now I can continue to make this simple tier shape thing to get the roof the way we want it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and begin construction of the roof. Let's fast forward through this. And that finishes another day of construction. I'm gonna go ahead and try to jump down to this bed, not take any damage. Whee! Boing, boing. And now we can go to bed. Okay, we come to another day of building. We still got some wood. Let's go ahead and continue making it. Making more wood. Still waiting for our tree to grow again over there. Let's come back over here and make some more planks and get back at it. Okay, gang, now when I get to a certain level of tiers, 1, 2, 3, like 5 tiers, I'll go ahead and just finish and flatten this off instead of continuing this tier effect. It kind of just gives it a nice little effect. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of flatten, fill all this in, and we'll have ourselves a house. Fortunately, our tree grew, our mega tree grew. That allows us to get more wood if we begin to run out. We might have enough to finish. The last drop of wood was pretty good for us. So let's come through here. Okay, might have to get some more planks to finish this, but for the most part we're in pretty good shape here. We'll just go ahead and fill in all these gaps and we'll have a roof. Pretty exciting times. Let's check it. We're gonna be a little short, so we're gonna have to go get more. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to go get more planks to kind of finish this up. So I'm gonna come back in here. Let's go ahead and grab us some more spruce wood slabs. 45, that should be enough to get it done. Go ahead and make steps to get up. Let's go ahead and finish this up here. And I can just break my way back down. And that pretty much finishes the initial build for our house. Let's check it out. Go ahead and collect my dirt here real quick. And you see we got the basics of a house. At this point, I can go ahead and maybe make some walls, kind of give it a little more shape inside rather than just a big open space. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a bunch more planks. Another 64 planks. Let's start thinking in terms of walls. I'm gonna think, let's put a wall here. We'll make this our bedroom. We don't need much for a bedroom, just some space to put a bed in. This will make a nice little bedroom here. And then maybe we'll make this a room over here. Kind of like maybe do something like this. Kind of give this house a little bit of more of a feeling of a house. So we have this big great room right here, which we can use for storage. We can use it as kind of a main spot. I probably will put like a mine going down over here, but we can use a lot of this space for storage. And there we go. We'll use this as like a crafting room or a enchanting room where we can put our enchanting table. We can do our enchantments. Gives us a couple rooms, gives us some options. You know, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish this wall up right here by coming up. And the downside to making this cool tier effect up here is that we'll have to probably use slabs to finish up this build up here. Oh, we're going to run out of spruce wood. That's okay. We got a nice big tree to finish it up. And we can also use these slabs to replicate any potential pieces we might need. So I'm going to go ahead and come back down. Need one there. Need one there. One there. We'll come in here, fill this in. Oops. We're probably going to want to fill this in as well. Nice. And this wall is filled in over here. And we got ourselves a little 3-room house. Let's go check it out on the outside. You know, it looks pretty good. We'll have to put doors in. We'll make those here in a second. But if you walk around the house, you know, it has some good shape to it. The roof line doesn't look so bad. It's just a nice little starter house to get us going. You know, we got some nice windows. Look in, look out. We got a fireplace with smoke coming out of the top of it. Let's go ahead and make some doors. Each of the wood blocks make their own door types. And if we come in and look at the door side of things, go ahead and search on doors. Each wood type has its own type of door. Like the spruce has this fold-in one. Oak doors have these ones where you can see. I'm going to go ahead and create oak mainly because we still have some oak. And I think they're a better looking door for the starter house. We put in some doors and we've got ourselves a house. And we can kind of look out and see what's out there. We got a nice house with some different rooms and stuff in it. Pretty cool. I'm going to go get a little more wood and then we're going to finish up by kind of protecting the house from outside mobs. Be right back. Okay, so I cut down the tree. Now we can come back in and set up some basic defense mechanisms. And the big thing we need for defense is a fence. A fence will allow us to kind of provide some implicit protection around our house. And to make a fence, all we need is spruce planks and sticks. So I'm going to go ahead and make 18 fence posts, and then we'll kind of come out here and start thinking about, okay, I want to fence this up. We'll go ahead and start maybe putting a little fence line right here. We'll come over here to this side of the house. We'll just probably go ahead and put it to the edge of the house. In theory, we can make it a little wider if we wanted, but really all I'm just trying to do is create a base area here that provides a buffer between the entrance to my house and the outside world. Because what can happen as we play is creepers can spawn, zombies can spawn. What they'll do is they'll kind of roam around, and if we're not protected up front, we can open the door and there might be a creeper there, and all of a sudden it blows up, and the front of our house is pretty much ruined by it. So we're gonna come back in here. We're gonna need some more sticks. 10 sticks. We're gonna need more logs. Let's go ahead and make some more logs. And we can make some more fencing. I'm gonna go ahead and create 9 more. I don't know how much I'm gonna need, so we're gonna kind of play this by ear a little bit here. The door is right here, so we're gonna probably put like a gate there. Oh, perfect. So we'll come back in. We got to make a gate. You're gonna need a few more sticks for gates. Spruce gate. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and make an oak fence gate. And the reason I make an oak fence gate is it'll be a different color. So to make it easier when I'm running to go, hey, there's my gate, I can enter. You know, so it doesn't just blend in with the fence line. And what this, like I said, what it does is just provides you a protection right here at the entryway to your house, so that like when a creeper comes around, you can see it before it blows you up. Because the last thing you want is like a creeper to be sitting like right here. You walk outside, he goes, blows up. You may die. Your house is going to be ruined. It's not a lot of fun. So what we'll do is we'll come back over here. I need to get some more saplings so we can plant a tree. There should have been saplings that have fallen. Well, these mega trees, generally you'll get a ton of saplings fall. Last time we didn't get too many. I think we came over too late. Because if you don't pick up things on the ground, they will despawn after a little while. So we'll go ahead and make this tree here. And we'll kind of come back and check on that a little bit later. So now we've got our house. It looks fairly good. It's got some depth to it. We got a protection out front. We got our mega tree back behind us. We got everything we need to survive and thrive within the world. Now all that's left is kind of coming in here and finishing our decoration inside. Like I said, I'll probably put some chests over here. We'll put our bed in here. Give us a nice little bedroom. There's our bed. Yeah, we can come back in here. We can create some chests. There's 4 chests. Let's go ahead and make some more chests. Eight chests. Now we can start thinking about kind of like a chest area. Maybe like on this wall right here. So you put 2 chests together. Boom, boom. And that gives us some chests. Maybe we want to spread them out a little bit. Put a couple more over here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make a couple more chests. And that will give us a ton of storage for everything we find in the world. We might want to come over here and break this chest real quick. All our stuff goes flying. I'm going to come over here with the 1 remaining chest and put it in here. Maybe beside our bed right here. And we'll make this like the valuable chest. We can put like the gold in there. Maybe some redstone. I know I got diamonds sitting over here. Let's grab these before they despawn. Yeah, then we can use these chests for different reasons. Like this one, I may put like food and natural things. So stuff like this would go in here. Anything that might be nature driven. You know, I might use one for construction stuff. There's door, the slabs, things we might need in construction. 3rd chest for other things we find. We can use this for like if we mine, cobblestone, those types of things. The last bit we need before we can say our house is completely secure are torches. Just because we have a house, it's safe inside, but mobs can spawn. So we want to keep mobs from spawning. We're going to go ahead and fill our house with torches so that the mobs don't spawn. Because that's like the last thing we want to have happen to us is have a bunch of mobs spawn inside our house. So we'll go ahead and just put some torches in. I'll put some in the middle of the floor, mainly just to keep the dark spots. We can clean this up as we go on later on in the game. But we just want to make sure our house is well lit so no mobs spawn inside it. And that includes our protection area out here. A lot of times I'll just put some on these outside fence posts so that we have light protection. For the most part, you really should have one torch about every 7 or 8 square blocks, which I've got kind of the overkill of torches right here. We don't need this many. But we're, like I said, we're just trying to be extra safe in our house and our defenses. At this point, I'm completely safe from outside mobs. I can see them, so if I want to leave the house, I'll know, hey, there's some mobs around me. I can see them. Plus, we just got a nice view. Look at all the flowers over there, some trees over there. Some good stuff. And that'll bring us to the end of our first episode, or our 4th episode of winning in survival Minecraft. Just having a base, a nice base structure, looks good. If you have kids, they'll be like, ooh, that looks so fancy and so nice. And it really just didn't take that much, just some basic concepts that we can use to make our nicer house. Enjoyed this video, subscribe, hit the like button, let us know you like it, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, if you want to.